Hello and welcome to West Wales and welcome to part 2 of the weekly vlog. So in this video I come back from my bees that I was about to go and check when I left you on Friday, and then it's off for a lovely walk by the coast. If you're new here, my name is Becca and I pay the bills by being a graphic designer, designing stationery, particularly invitations, and for fun I make YouTube videos about the beautiful Welsh countryside and being a passionate fibre artist, in particular hand spinning. If you're interested in the fibre arts, my fibre arts videos come out on Wednesdays, and then my vloggy style videos are sometimes Friday, Sunday, and sometimes just Sunday. So I think we'd better get on with the video. See you in a bit. Back from the bees. They're alive, yay. Always a bit of a worry this time of year that they're not going to be. They've got stores, another worry, so that's really good. And they've been treated for varroa mite. Fingers crossed they get it through it's really the next 6 weeks that are going to be really critical for them. But I've done everything I can, everything within my power to get them through. So fingers crossed they do. I found it really difficult to film the bees because I was concentrating on what I was doing. I also needed the phone to time what I was doing because it is time critical when I was doing the oxalic acid, because you heat it up and obviously it kind of creates fumes and that kills the varroa mite, but it doesn't kill the bees. They don't like it very much, but it doesn't kill them, and varroa mite will kill them. Well, diseases they get because of the varroa mite will kill them. The actual mite doesn't kill them, but it weakens the colony. Then they get this thing called deformed wing virus, which means they can't fly, so they can't collect nectar, so they can't feed themselves, and the colony dies out. They can always, there are other things they can get as well, but I mean that's quite a significant one they can get. So that is all sorted for the next few weeks, and yeah, bought back quite a lot of equipment that I had over there in the out apiary, so that needs to be sorted out. I don't think the frames have really survived. I'm going to have to chuck them out, I think. But I mean, they were old frames anyway, so that's all right. So back in the echoey conservatory, it's getting a little bit dusk, but I think there's enough light for me to play around with my quilting project. And I haven't got any further than I had last week, but you know, it's been quite a busy week really, all in all. And my headspace has been all over the place as well. Just, you know, kind of crazy washing machine brain, as I said before. A bit better than it was, but you know, I still have to I have to sort some things out. Business things, not like kind of personal things, but just kind of business related things that are how do I explain it? I'm having an existential crisis, I think, is what's happening. Anyway, right, I'll turn the camera around and show you, actually show you the quilting book that I bought and you will have seen on the first half of the vlog, which was out on Friday. Right, okay, anyway, stop talking, Rebecca, turn the camera around. So, quilt block, exactly the same state as it was the last time you saw it, but quilting book, sort of restored, because all the pages were stuck together. They'd got stuck together in water, so I sort of sprayed a bit of water on there and peeled them apart quite gingerly, and then got the hairdryer out and dried them. I mean, there is some damage, but I think I'm going to be able to read it, and yeah, it's great information. It really is great information. I probably shouldn't show you too many pages, otherwise I get done for copyright. But you can see these lovely designs. We get that central medallion and then just sort of working out. And it's lots of different colours and textures. And well, I mean, textures is the wrong word, but you know, they look quite different, all the different fabrics that they're using. And then anyway, so yeah, very glad that I managed to kind of save most of what was written. I mean, as I say, a little bit of damage, but I think it's readable. So that was the result. So I put my new potatoes to sprout. They already have quite long sprouts, which are not great. You want shorter ones really, but they'd obviously been in the shop in the warm for a little while, so they've sprouted. But they'll be fine, and we won't do any more than this. We only ever do first earlies. Our total space, hang on, let me turn the camera on. So our total sort of plot where our house sits is about 1,200 square feet. Don't know what it is in metres, because as is common with quite a lot of Brits of my age, I work sometimes in metric, sometimes in imperial, which I think is quite common actually. And yeah, so it's about 1,200 square feet. About 500 square foot of that is the building, is the actual bungalow. And we are semi-detached, which I believe in the States is duplex, I think. I don't know if it's different in Australia and New Zealand. Let me know if it is. And yeah, so that's about 500 square foot. So there's about 700 foot of a square foot of garden to actually have a patio and a drive. And we are a 2-shed family. Well, I lie, we're a 3-shed family. There is the falling down woodshed, which I think really has had its day. It's going to have to go to the tip, I think. But anyway, yeah, patio, and then, yeah, a bit of lawn, which I'm slowly kind of digging up as the years go by, and having less lawn and more kind of, we've got the wildflower area, we've got the dye garden, we've also got raised beds, we've got the micro orchard, which is about 20 foot by 20 foot, that little area. And yeah, that's what we've got. So potatoes, we do first earlies because they don't take up very much space. You can do them in containers, and I'm probably going to use the bags that the logs get delivered in. That I think is going to be my potato container this year. And I've got more logs to come, as I said. So fingers crossed. I mean, they're coming in 10 days' time, so fingers crossed I've got enough logs to get me through. And we didn't have a fire today. It would have been nice to have a fire during the day today, but I just don't have enough logs for it. So we didn't. We just put another jumper on. Right, okay. I better do some sewing, better I? Otherwise, this is just me talking about random stuff. Oh, that is my vlog. That's what I do, isn't it? Right, okay. See you in a moment. Now, the advice I got from everyone was that I should try and use my new, what is this called, thingy, rotary cutter, and work away from myself. So I need 5 centimetres, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because I have a seam allowance of 0.5 centimetre each side, so I need 6 centimetres, and cut away from myself. Okay, here goes. Now, do I need to have it like that? Yes, I do, don't I? Oh, yes. Groovy. You were right. I was doing it wrong. The best cure for washing machine brain is to get out of your head and into your hands, and I should know this by now. So this is looking even wonkier than the last time you saw it, but I have put another side to it. So it is inching along. So I did that last night. This is a second sock, so I'm nearly done with my second sock for the socks I started. I can't remember when I started them. Not very long ago, maybe a month ago, which, considering the last pair took me a year to knit, then that's quite good really. But what really calmed me down was a bit of spinning. Always the best answer. So when I say I've been having an existential crisis, it's all about all this. So this is my massive pile of sketchbooks and doodles and ideas for my shop, for my Zazzle shop. And the last time I actually did any what I would call vaguely sensible painting is this, and the date on that is the 20th of November. I've been doing junk journaling, and I haven't really done any painting or any. I did a little bit of actually, yeah, I did this one, didn't I? You saw this. This was just in the car. That's one from the car. I sit in the car and Andrew's doing stuff and just have my sketchbook out. So you've probably seen that one. Yeah, so I kind of pulled all this out because I'm trying desperately hard to decide quite whether I'm going to go back to doing all my own artwork. And I had to just pull it out to remind myself that actually I can paint and I can draw, and I can draw in a couple of styles, which for invitations is actually quite important because not all invitations are in the same style. So there you go. This is me trying to tell myself, yes, you do actually know how to draw and paint. And I just thought I would kind of share my musings with you, really. And yeah, but the best solution I find is to go for a walk, and that clears my mind, and then I can hopefully do something with all this craziness that's going on here. Crazy plant lady. Blooming, yeah. Right, I'm going to catch the dog and then we're going to go for a walk. See you in a bit. What's going on, Millie? Here we are at Abereiddy, and we have been here before, but we didn't stop because there were seals on the beach. In the summer, you have to pay to park here, but in the winter, you don't. And I understand why you have to pay to park here in the summer, because it gets really, really busy. They also run coastaleering from this site, so that's where you get in a kayak and sort of go round the coast, and sort of, I think you go climbing as well, I seem to remember. My niece does it, so I think that's what she does. There we go. And some of these cottages are lived in and some of them are holiday cottages. There's somebody doing metal detecting, there's some people walking, so despite the fact that it is middle of February and flipping freezing, there's quite a few people here. Anyway, I'll park up and I'll show you the rest of the beach. One of the reasons that people come to Abereiddy is to go to the Blue Lagoon, which is a flooded slate quarry. And this basically was a production for slate, and the ships used to come in here and get loaded up until there was a huge tidal wave and the whole village was washed away. So we're going to walk along the beach and then go up onto the cliff path, and I will show you the Blue Lagoon. So a little sign just to tell you that if you're going to jump in to the Blue Lagoon, you do it at your own risk, basically. I wouldn't jump into the Blue Lagoon for all the tea in China. But there you go, that's me. So it's owned by the National Trust, and keep dogs on a lead. So basically this is open and there could be sheep here. I don't think there are any, but I'm still going to put her on the lead. Come on, Emily, walk on. So that was the walk, and it's not a very long walk, but I'm sort of on the way to the supermarket. So it's a quick walk here, supermarket, home, and then she'll have another walk later. I hope you enjoyed that. I've had a fantastic response to Wednesday's video. A couple of people saying it was really helpful, so thank you for that. And I think I will definitely do some more colour blending videos. People seem to find it really useful. And more housekeeping. Thank you so much for those people who bought me a coffee this week. I'm so bad at remembering to do the whole, you know, kind of subscribe, like, buy me a coffee. I'm so bad at doing it. But I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It really does mean that I can think about actually buying a decent microphone so that the sound quality is better, and buying rovings to demonstrate on Wednesdays, and, you know, things like that. Pay for the music, because, you know, music kind of, you can get free music, but it's a bit plinky plonky. So to actually be able to pay for some licensed music is really great. And the editing video, editing software, all those kind of things that go with making videos. So thank you so much. It is really appreciated, and thank you for doing that. It's Sunday morning, which means a nice gentle stroll in the woods and a little more reflection. I don't know whether it's the time of year or just what's generally going on in the world, because I've had some people in the comments just saying what difficult times they're going through at the moment, and it's just a variety of reasons. For people in the southern hemisphere, they're just having there's just dreadful floods, and if you're in the northern hemisphere, we've got extreme cold at the moment. But gosh, yes, there's so much going on, and it sort of really makes my mild crisis about whether I should use AI art pale into insignificance. And right, let me turn you around, and we'll just walk up here. So I'm back to this whole idea that what I do, whether I do my own artwork or buy artwork from another person who is trying to make a living, but they're using AI art, or they're generating IR. Oh, come on, teeth back in. They're generating AI art. They're still trying to support their families. They're still trying to make sense of just what's going on and put food on their tables. They're not trying to do anything evil. They're not trying to do it, so maybe I should just not worry too much about it, because the people who are selling this art, this clip art that I use in my graphic designs, they are just trying to make a living. Oh boy, that's a bit of a downer, isn't it? Sorry, I don't mean to be on a downer. I'm blaming February. It is just, it's a bit of a hard month, isn't it? You sort of think, oh gosh, spring's just around the corner. And the other week I was seeing all the little signs of spring, and then we got this massive cold snap, and it's like, oh no, we've still got winter, haven't we? And I mean, I genuinely love weather and the different weather, and it doesn't normally get to me, but I think it's got to me a bit this year. So I think my other crisis is, sorry, I've still got hay fever from whatever it is that's giving me hay fever. I have taken another antihistamine, but I'm still suffering a bit. So hence a gentle walk today. Yeah, so the other thing that I'm really finding a little bit difficult, I think, is I'm feeling my age. So I'm 55 this year, and really that's no great age, but I have got another few years of working. Okay, so it's only part-time, but I have to really decide what it is that I want to do with the rest of, well, the next potentially 15 years, but I mean, maybe it's a bit less than that. I can't even remember what the retirement date is. It's 70, or is it 68? Whatever it is. Anyway, I've got at least 10 years, and you can do quite a lot in 10 years, can't you? Yeah, anyway, I think that's enough rambling from me, and I will see you on Wednesday for the spin along. We're looking at Boré. Boré, is that how you say it? Yes, that is how you say it, isn't it? And I'm really looking forward to doing it. We've got a really busy week, Andrew and I, next week, so I don't think there's going to be a Friday video. And we'll see if there's a Sunday video. There might be a Sunday video as well, but there definitely will be a... It'll either be Wednesday or Thursday, because as I say, we've got a couple of appointments and things at the beginning of this week, so we're going to be quite busy. Anyway, I hope you are well. I hope you are weathering the storm of the craziness that we're all being subjected to, and I will see you on Wednesday.